Hi, everyone. My name is Richard the Lion. That's kind of what everyone calls me. And welcome to our Partner Co. Opportunity session. I call it a mini franchise opportunity that is affordable for everyone to get involved with. And tonight we're very honored, I am for sure, to have one of our top people. That she was number 43 in the world last year, number 5 out of all the brand partners. I want to turn this over now to Ricia Adair.
Number 5 in Canada last year. That's right. It was quite a great year. And now we've got some superstars on the line with me tonight. Thank you, Richard, for a great introduction. And we're going to get our slides rocking and rolling so that you can be privy to some very special information that definitely changed my life. And you're going to hear from others that's changed their life as well, too. Are the slides good, Rich?
Perfect.
Okay. So chances are you're on this call because, like most people, you'd like to feel better, have more energy, and maybe even lose some weight. If that's you, put 1 in the chat for me, please. We're going to share with you tonight a company called Partner Co., a company that has science-based products that deliver proven results. And the second half, we're going to be sharing a home-based business opportunity that can change your life. First, I want to introduce to you our co-founders, Darren and John. John is a good-looking guy in the black t-shirt on the right. Darren Zobrist is on the left. These two young, very, very successful entrepreneurs. Darren comes with an incredible business background, very well established in the financial world, and John comes with a 27-year background in network marketing with one particular company, the Tahitian Noni Company. Together, they founded Partner Co. 3.5 years ago by bringing together 14 companies, all of them having stellar products, like life-changing products. And they brought them all together under one umbrella. We call ourselves Partner Co. because we partner up. There's no separation between the corporate staff and the field. We are all brothers together. They have won several awards, including the ones listed. Our company in total has won over 150 prestigious awards in the last 3.5 years. We are global in 50 plus countries. We've just pre-launched in India. We're all very, very excited about that. What does this mean for you? Well, we're going to talk to you about a system of growth that you can post on Facebook. If someone in Italy sees your post and asks about one of our products, you can send them a link. They buy the product, the European office fulfills the order, and next Friday you get paid. It is that clean and simple. There's no international applications or business tax numbers that you need to get. And I love it because I live in Mexico and I'm able to communicate with people all over the world. We have several certifications for first-class performance standards because Partner Co. believes in collaborating with science and nature together. Science, well, let's say nature has given us so many wonderful, miraculous plants, all intended to help heal and nourish your body. And Partner Co. scientists know how to bring them together and present to you the best of the best. Our advisory board members come with hundreds of years of collective experience. We have over 215 clinical studies. We are pharmaceutical grade product, meaning what we promise you is on the label will indeed be inside that bottle. There's over 1,040 quality tests performed to ensure that the product that you get is safe, highly quality, efficacious, and third-party tests at multiple stages. All of our products are 100% money-back guaranteed as well. We've got a situation that's happening in the world right now. There's systematic poisoning in the foods we eat, the water we drink, the air we breathe. Oh my God, there's heavy metals in the river, pesticide residues. And it's crazy because our grandparents didn't know about any of these crises that we're seeing today. Why? 90% of the foods in grocery stores didn't even exist 100 years ago, and neither did 90% of the diseases. Could there possibly be a correlation? Well, have a look. This is what we call dinner, right? Processed foods, usually high in sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats. And what's happening is a crazy, crazy epidemic of obesity, diabetes, and all kinds of other issues connected to a poor choice of lifestyle. We're going to talk to you today on how we can help you through various symptoms that many of us are seeing. First, though, I want to offer this disclaimer that we don't profess to cure or heal any medical condition. Everything is depending on your individual results. When it comes time to the income portion of this program, we do not guarantee any level of income or success. Again, it all depends on your business skills, your ability, and desire to learn. We have well over 100 products. I'm so excited. I love every single one that I have in my cupboard. Products about balancing your hormones, healthy weight loss. How about greater energy? Everybody wants that, right? And better sleep. So you sleep soundly through the night, wake up refreshed. Your immunity health, very important to get that strengthened. We have so many athletic products for increased performance in the athletic world as well. I'm going to start with one of my favorites. It's called Mother of All, MOA. When I first started with this company, you'll hear my story in a moment of how broke I was. But Reese had said to me in a call, he said, Ricia, for those owies that you're experiencing in your fingers, your toes, that plantar fasciitis in your heels you're telling me about, you need to get MOA. This is a product that helps counteract stress, calms the mind, brain cognition, increase your metabolism and energy, and support your cardiovascular system. Let's have a look. There's over 36 superfoods in this product. It's in a sachet. You drink it. I love it cold. That's the first thing that goes into my stomach early in the morning. And all of these superfoods have a very specific purpose on how they're going to help you in your body, including 6 of the world's best healing mushrooms targeted towards immune system support, anti-aging, supporting kidney health, immune function, sharpen your memory. All of these come together in a product called MOA. Let's have a look at Deborah Hendricks. She has diabetes legs. In 20 days of using this product, she was able to go back to ordinary legs. I've had an amazing experience myself. I no longer suffer from those owies I told you about, and soon we'll hear from James Scott, and I'll share with you his story. Another one of my favorites is the Renew. It's a fountain of youth in a box. This product is the only one of its kind in the world. It teaches your body to open the pathways to create its own HGH, human growth hormone. It's a sachet. I like to put it in my water glass before I go to bed at night. And what it does is puts me into that deep REM sleep. I have long hair. I have beautiful skin because this product helps combat the natural aging process to promote youth and vitality. You see, human growth hormone declines as we age. A 65-year-old is going to age 125 times faster than a 12-year-old. So we need to have that HGH. This product is the only one to my knowledge that can help us get it back. So why? Well, you're going to have advanced loss of body fat when your HGH is on a good level for you, enhanced muscle growth, increased exercise capacity, tougher bones, a better sex life, strong immune system. It lowers your aging rates. And for me, it's that deep REM sleep that just makes me feel so good. I believe that the Renew helps balance your cortisol as well. When I talk about the drops, this is a great product to marry up with the drops so they can balance your cortisol. You can get a good night's rest, get well, your body can heal throughout the night and reduce that stress so your body can also lose that unwanted belly fat. Another great product that we have that was just recently released, the Moringa Vital One. The moringa tree itself is commonly known as the miracle tree. You can go to YouTube and watch the documentary called the same title. Now you see, moringa is a nutritional powerhouse. The best moringa in the world comes from India, from the areas where it's cold at night, warm during the day. And this tree, we use all of the plant, the leaves, the bean pod, and the seeds coming together. We shade dried in a very laborious, expensive process so that we can get to you the absolute best product possible on the market. Moringa is full of antioxidants for defense against oxidative stress. What does that mean? It means we're rusting from the inside out. So we need something to stop that from happening. All 9 essential amino acids, including 2 that our body cannot produce, that's good for youth and vitality. And the minerals and vitamins that many are deficient in, including myself, because we simply don't eat enough vegetables. At that, the vegetables we eat are GMO modified, so there's all kinds of gaps in our diet. Let's have a look. 100 grams of Moringa leaf alone, not including the bean pod and the seed, has 10 times more vitamin A than carrots, 17 times more calcium than milk, 9 times more protein than yogurt, 15 times more potassium than bananas, 25 more times iron than spinach. It is the most nutrient dense plant on the planet. We have added extra just to make our product outstanding. Superfoods, chia seeds for gut health support, sweet potato for blood sugar support, broccoli flower, broccoli sprouts, broccoli for oxidative stress defense, maitake mushroom for immune support, spinach, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds for energy support. It all comes together under the umbrella called Vital One. It's going to fill those nutrient gaps in your diet. It's going to help you with healthy digestion, nutrient absorption, sustain energy, steady vitality. How about stabilizing your blood sugar, healthy immune system? Do you know that if you go to pubmed.gov, Moringa is actually listed by that American medical website that Moringa will cure 300 diseases? It is something that everybody needs to have in their body. And if you go to the regular Moringa leaf type product, it tastes very earthy. It's not the best. Ours has a very sensuous mixed berry flavor. You'll love it. Beautiful packaging. Our beta taste group came back and said there's energy, better gut digestion, better sleep. There's just so many stories about people absolutely loving this product. Now, before I was introduced to Partner Co, I knew nothing about hormones and hormonal imbalance. I just thought all of this, mood swings, low libido, headaches, night sweats, food cravings, leaning towards sugars and carbs, hot flashes, acne, insomnia, tiredness in the afternoon, stubborn weight gain. I thought that was because I was getting old, 60 something, right? No, there's over 100 symptoms of being out of balance, and these are just a handful. Back to the slides that we earlier talked about with the fast food, the poor lifestyle choices, the incredible amount of sugar that they're putting in processed foods. There's a high rate of overweight and obesity, and Canada, US, and Mexico are the top 3 in the world. We have a manufactured pandemic that's happening right now, and along with it comes all kinds of related situations that are not necessarily so healthy for you. So we need some help. This is the help that I needed. It's called Slendery's Body Balancing Drops. I was so addicted to sugar. There was nothing you could do to stop me from having 2 desserts a day until the drops came along. This product will help you balance your hormones. Talk to your ghrelin hormone, which curbs your appetite. You push that big plate of food away and say, you're full now, keep the rest for lunch tomorrow. It stabilizes your blood sugars. Eliminate sugar cravings. I celebrate, I'm now close to 800 days without having sugar. Increases your metabolic rate. A lot of people call it the happy drops because it boosts your mood, supports your thyroid, increases energy. How about a better sleep, right? The renew and the drops, it just goes so hand in hand together. Sharpens focus and brain clarity, healthy weight loss, and stress and cortisol balance. You will drop twice the weight as diet alone, clinically proven, doctor recommended, natural, safe, and effective, stimulant and hormone free. This is the product that you will see, along with the approved food list, a transformation happen very quickly. We don't go hungry. There's all the proteins, the healthy fats, the low glycemic program that we offer to you. As a matter of fact, we have many recipes for you to enjoy. The Vancouver Island team prepared this beautiful buffet for me. All of the food on this table are on plan. So again, we don't go hungry. It's not a fad, it's not a diet, because if it was, the weight will come back. This is a chosen lifestyle. We invite you to move your body 5 days a week, drink your water, and the transformation happens. It is just fantastic to see, and I encourage you to take those pictures because it happens fairly quickly. It was actually a very difficult decision for me which slides I'm going to share with you tonight. First, I want to share with you my story. It's a given, size 18, size 16. There I was, that girl on the left that was leaving her home in Souk. That was at our going away party. Mike actually was going to Victoria to sell our boat once we landed in Manzanillo. And 3.5 months when he came back, I looked like the girl on the right. And he basically said, "Who are you and what have you done with my wife?" So this is how quickly it happened. And you notice there's no saggy skin. It's because of a product called Benally. And I'm going to share that with you tonight, which is a very, very special product that you're going to want to add into your shopping cart. Nancy Hupalo out of Vancouver Island, autoimmune disorder, was very unhealthy, 4 months on the drop. She's on the pickleball court every day. Now check out my friend Popo. He doesn't even look like the same guy. I mean, 101 pounds in 1 year. He doesn't even look. The physiological change that went through Popo is fantastic. Cheryl Cook, chronic cough for 30 years. 1 week into the drops, no more cough. She's lost 50 pounds in 4 months. Here's my friend James, 70 pounds down. And again, it's just a short time from February to September. He had early onset Parkinson's, a lot of shakes, no more Parkinson's tremors. And that he contributes greatly to the drops and the MOA as well. Remember those 36 superfoods? Well, James had his foot crushed. They rebuilt it with all kinds of screws and bolts. They gave him a leg brace, which he was mandatory to wear for 17 years. He no longer uses his leg brace and his cane. Wow. We're changing people's lives. My friend Christy Walsh, she had all kinds of situations, fibromyalgic type pain, thyroid disorder, Hashimoto's, all kinds of things going down. She lost 40 pounds. She sleeps incredible off of all medicines. And she got so excited about the drops that she actually became number 4 money earner in all of Canada last year. Kim Gray, 118 pounds. The doctor said you're going to be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life if something doesn't happen. Never been out of the state of Alabama. There she is on a cruise ship in Tahiti, thanks to a beautiful trip with Partner Co. When she walked across the stage in Dallas last year, it was a standing ovation without a dry eye in the house. Because again, too, she shouldn't be walking, right? We're changing people's lives. Chris Bailey was very sick. The doctors in Tennessee just kept giving him antibiotics. The only way he can manage his situation was with the drops, lost a lot of weight. And here's my beautiful friend Wendy, who's on the call with us tonight. She had a lot of difficulty up and down the stairs. She was a little on the depressed side. Now this girl is more cheery than Cheerios. I'm telling you, 28 pounds down in 3 months. Check out James LaPonce. He doesn't even look like the same guy. He looks like the son of the other dude, like, right? So men, yes, you have hormones too. Sharon Smith, 2XX down to a size 4. And, I'm going to tell you, us old ladies, we like to flex our muscles when we go to these conventions because we knew that product I told you about helps us with muscle development. It's just so cool to have muscles when you're in your 60s. She lost 50 pounds. She had all kinds of chronic pain inflammation, poor sleep, unhealthy blood markers. And this company has helped her release all of that. All her A1Cs, cholesterol, triglycerides, LDL, all in healthy ranges. Check out her husband. He looks like the son of the guy on the left. 36 pounds released, a complete physiological transformation. Our products work. Dr. Crystal lost 162 pounds. That was 7 years ago. She stayed on the clean eating program. Jane Storch couldn't clasp her hands when I first introduced her to the drops. In 4 months, she's down 54 pounds. Now she's off kayaking around the Shawnigan Lake. So that concludes our health portion of the evening. There's so many other products, but in respect of time, I just chose my favorites that I wanted to introduce to you. You're probably wondering now, okay, I need to have these drops. How do I get the drops? Well, in Canada, the drops are 236 Canadian if I would send you my retail website or the person who invited you, or in the US, it's 176 retail. But I'm a Winnipeg girl and nobody in Winnipeg pays retail. So why would you pay retail when you can purchase wholesale? Why not get the best purchase that you possibly can, enjoy great savings by becoming a brand partner or a preferred customer? It's a one-time lifetime membership application, which is $37.95 in Canada, $29.95 US, and you enjoy discounts, which is like the coolest thing about being a member with our company. If you're a brand partner that would like to take it a step further and earn some extra beach money, then you're going to get all the tools that you need. And by the way, you don't pay extra every month for these tools. It's all part of your one-time membership. So let's go forward now We talked about your health. Now let's talk about your wealth. So if you're like most people, chances are you would like to get out of debt, make more money, create a better retirement, or build a new house, right? How about that great vacation, that world cruise, whatever? Last time I checked, cauliflower in Canada was like $8. So guys, we need to have that plan B. It's no longer a nicety, it's a necessity. So as a brand partner, at first you're going to get your 30% discount, which is like super cool on your own purchases. Should you choose to resell, you're able to make 30% in retail profits. Now let's talk about how we're going to do that. We have a very simple duplicatable system. We don't want anyone to turn into salesmen here. We want you to enjoy our turnkey, easy, simple system that you can work from home, work from your phone, and watch it happen. So first we need to get you activated. As a brand partner with 200 point activated, the company recognizes that yes, you would like to make an income with us, and they want to honor you accordingly because we do get paid every Friday with team commissions. It's a pretty cool thing. Actually, tomorrow is Friday morning. It's going to be a great day. So a 4-pack in Canada is 500. Whenever I mention Canada, it's always Canadian dollars. You're activated. So imagine that you keep 1 box for yourself, you sell the other 3, and let's give your friends and family a discount. Instead of 236, it'll be 200. You're going to enjoy profits over and above your original investment of $225. But wait, there's more. Right now until tomorrow night, July 17th, you're able to receive a $65 bottle of Vanilli. I love this product. I had lung surgery a couple of years ago, well, about 6 years ago now. This product is a vitamin for your lungs. Wow, right? For your eyes, for your heart, for your skin, to tighten your skin. You'll notice in all those pictures that I showed you recently, nobody has floppy skin. It's because we all love Vanilli. This product has a grape seed extract loaded with resveratrol from a special location in Italy that family is dedicated to serve only Partner Co. And this product alone is so good for so many things. Many people have said to me for seasonal sensitivities, their symptoms are completely gone away from taking the Vanilli. So you want to take advantage of the $65 gift with a 200 point enrollment. A 4-pack of the drops will allow you to qualify for this, and voila, you get a beautiful gift. And again, that ends July 17th. And sorry to my American cousins, but this is a Canadian promotion right now because we are celebrating Vanilli that's now on the ground. An American 4-pack is $371. Again, keep 1 box, sell the other 3. You profit very similar, and you're giving your peeps, friends, and family discount. So how do we do this? Well, the people that invited me to this program, Chris and Joni bought out of Costa Rica, they said, Ricia, we have a system of growth. It's so easy. You just post on Facebook and we give you the material to post. So I posted the recommended Kim Gray post early in the morning, the recommended Michelle post in the afternoon, but along came to the door was the courier with my drops. You'll notice the plastic seal is still on those bottles. I hadn't even opened them. I hadn't even put a drop in my mouth, and I made a post. 59 comments rolled in on April 22nd, 20 new customers and 6 new brand partners. People came out of the woodwork and said to me, what are those drops? I want those drops. What are the ingredients? How do I get those? I've never seen anything like it in my life. To get rolling, we help you download Boards. It's an app that you put on your phone. And what it is it has our complete system there. You'll see in the bottom left, all the testimony, the pictures there, the text of what to go along with the picture. And when people have inquiries, the questions are always the same. You simply copy and paste the answers. And for videos, we have all kinds of doctors that have made videos for us to send on to people to validate the efficacy of our products. Here's an example of Rick and Crystal. This is the post that I made. They lost 210 pounds. Do you think that didn't get results? Absolutely. So now what going to want to do is you're going to want to enjoy these products on a regular basis, because it's like eating an apple today. You don't continue to get the nutritional benefits 14 days from today. So continue with your MOA for your results, continue with your drops, continue with Renew, and love these products because your life will be changed on a health level. So add your subscribe and save points. In Canada, it's roughly about $185 to $200. In the United States, it's roughly about $165. And what that's going to get for you is the company will know that you're a loyal brand partner, so you will qualify for team commissions as you refer others to the program. You'll continue to get your 30% discount, loyalty shopping with special deals, and guess what? We get free luxury vacations from this company. It bills every fourth Friday, and it's very flexible without contract. Now, we all know this guy, Warren Buffett. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. When I was a little girl in Winnipeg, everyone went to work for the railroad, CP or CN, and you put in your time. And when you retire at that special number, when your birthday and your number of years of service come together, you retire and then you go to Legion and you drink beer, or you go to the lake and drink beer. You do whatever it is that retired guys do. You take up woodworking or whatever, right? Nowadays, that's not true. The 65-year-old cannot do that. The cost of living has become so extreme, and our society wants more and more. Now it's a 2-car garage, a 7 TV house, and so on. So we need to keep going, right? And this is what we're presenting to you today, an incredible opportunity that, yes, you can make money while you sleep. We are actually paid with the world's best compensation plan in the industry. Business for Home magazine dissected 2 years in a row, 750 companies, and Partner Co came out on top each time. We're paid 8 different ways. We get to enjoy profits, 30% profits on all retail sales. We talked about that. But now Mary's going to say, I don't really want to buy retail from you. I'd like to buy 2 10-packs because I know everybody at church would like this product. So again, you need to activate 200 points of products one time to activate your position. In US or Canada, a 4-pack will do that for you. But I encourage you to consider some of the other packs or a bit more product and enjoy more of the different variety of products, because the higher you go up with the number of points is the higher commission you're going to make with Mary's transaction. A 4-pack activated person will make 15% or $150. If someone bought a 10-pack, they will make 20%, so they got a pay raise. Someone that perhaps bought a 10-pack or 2 10-packs or 10-pack and a medley of other products will make $250. And the ultimate, the top pay, is getting the absolute 30% on that very same transaction. You'll continue to make 30% on all of Mary's purchases in her first 4 weeks, or until she herself turns ultimate. So for the 35 Marys you introduce over the next 2 years, you'll always make that same 30%. Many, many people in our company have achieved ultimate in the first 4 weeks, and that's what we would like to encourage you to do. If you've achieved ultimate in your first 4 weeks, will you please put ultimate in the chat so our guests can see how many people have actually achieved this? When someone goes ultimate, it's usually anywhere from $2,200 to $2,500 worth of profit. So that's very cool. I want you to know that once you achieve ultimate, you achieve it once, you'll keep that top pay status for a lifetime. There's so many perks to being ultimate. You also get what we call gold status. I'll talk to you in a minute about that, but let's look at the profits. A 30-pack of drops, because again, too, our system of growth is going to bring people out of the woodwork that are going to want to buy these products from you. Your original investment is $3,500. Your profit is $2,500. So you're actually making like $6,000 coming into your house, that in turn that you could pay off your credit card and still enjoy those $2,500 worth of profits. A 10-pack is $800 in profit, and a 4-pack is $300. The US is very, very similar as well. On a 30-pack, your original investment is $24.99, but your profits are $2,500. I had a meeting today with a web designer for a website for my mini boutique hotel, and he's quoting me this kind of money to build a website, right? And there's no talk about profits in this conversation at all. So this is something that's very, very sweet and totally doable. The next is base commissions. We get paid team commissions from the people we introduce, who in turn go out and introduce these great products to others. So we have Mary. She was your first lady that came in. She went to Kansas and talked to everybody there. In 1 week, she was able to achieve 10,000 points of volume. That's from how many 210 packs, for instance? people that subscribe, there's more volume that comes in every single week. Jessica is another person in Windsor, Ontario. In this week, Jessica's team brought in 5,000 points. Mike is another friend of yours in Ottawa. He brought in 1,000 points. Randy is a friend in San Diego. He brought in 4,000 points, and Linda brought in 3,000. So you're going to earn 15% commission on all of that activity and all your lines combined, except for the largest one. In addition, the accumulation of all those little green bubbles I just talked to you about, when they exceed 250 US dollars, you're going to get a 15% match called your savings bonus. When that all adds up, guess what? You get that phone call from the company, the bells go off, you get paid in Canada. It's close to $13,700. That makes a pretty good week, guys. And in the United States, of course, it's 10,000 USD. In our convention 2025, last September, 28 families were on stage celebrating. There I am in the middle next to John Wadsworth celebrating my cardboard check. Many people unlock it anywhere from 8 months to 14 months. And for me, in my celebration and in gratitude, I went on a trip to Hungary, Paris, Kenya, and Tanzania on an African safari. Thank you, Partner Co. In addition, for all the Marys that you introduce, they are called your first generation. As Mary makes any base commission in that week, you would make 15%. If she made $1,000, you would make 150. As Mary talked to Roger, and she has 35 Rogers in her team, you would make 10% from Rogers. And Roger talks to Linda, all the Lindas in your business, you would make 5%, and it goes to 7 generations. This part of our compensation plan can become pretty amazing. I've already seen monthly, weekly checks that surpass most people's mortgage payments. So people are enjoying massive success with this company and this particular part of the program. In 3.5 years, Partner Co has paid out over $10 million of savings bonus payouts. People are experiencing success. You're going to hear from our special guest tonight that has never had any success in any other network marketing business until now. And she's massively successful. I'm so excited to introduce her very soon to you. The other thing, Darren and John, our founders, want us to have adventure and travel because they feel we'll be made better people from it. I couldn't agree more. Put me in a 5-star vacation and I'm on my way, right? We have a travel rewards program where you actually travel. You get to win 2 free trips a year. Coming up, Cancun, Morocco. Wow. Who wants to go with me? Put in the chat, me, because I want to know who I'm going to hang out with there. And now it gives me great pleasure. I was just in Maui with my beautiful friend, PAULA SNOW KEOUGH from Newfoundland. She's an officer with the company. That's pretty high up there. When you get to be an officer, it's in a prestige club. The company invites you on calls, and we have privy to information before anyone else. We have special officer events when we go to conventions. PAULA SNOW KEOUGH is a lovely lady. She's become one of my best friends, and I'm so excited to have spent some time in Maui with her. And I'm so excited to be able to interview her on my call right now. PAULA.
Thank you, Ricia. I'm excited to be here.
Wow, I'm so excited to have you too. You look beautiful tonight.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes. So tell us a little about yourself. What is your background?
Well, I'm a hairstylist by trade. I'm a previous salon owner. I had 2 hair salons. I was a educator for 2 international hair companies. You might have heard of Rusk Hair Care Products or Purology. I taught for those companies for many years. And I decided a few years ago that my husband and I would move away from Kitchener-Waterloo, where I had been raised. My roots are in Newfoundland. He had been raised in Newfoundland. And a few years ago, we decided to move back here to sort of semi-retire, just, get adventure into our lives and do something different.
Wow. So you didn't go to business school, you didn't study network marketing. It's totally something different. You're not really a salesperson. You're just a hairdresser, right?
I'm a hair salon owner previous to this. Busy behind the chair 9, 10, 12 hours a day. That was the thing. You work a lot of hours when you're doing hair because you never want to say no to a client. And I had tried other networking marketing companies over the years and didn't have, like, I spent more money than I ever made and didn't have the success. And so I'd actually sworn off doing anything previous to this until I saw a post on Facebook and I needed to do something. I actually, when we moved back here to Newfoundland, I had gotten, within 6 months, I'd gotten sick with COVID, had long COVID for 18 months, packed on a whole bunch of weight, had an injury to my knee, and was, really kind of miserable, to be honest. Yeah, that's me. Um,
Wow.
and and so when I saw the picture of Kim McDermott, who is my sponsor, uh, I reached out to her and she immediately sent me a quick message, a little video, and then I happened to be able to go to a meeting that was taking place in St. John's. And for myself, it was like, oh, I'm going to get out of the house. I couldn't wait. And when I walked in the door, I met some amazing people. Met Todd Rowland, his wife Ashley, Paul and Sharon Goff, who are vice presidents here in Newfoundland. And they did an amazing meeting, and I got to learn about what was going to be happening. And I said, okay, I'm going to get on the drops. And I said, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it well. And so I committed. I started the drops on January the 5th of 2025. Within 3 months, I was down 30 pounds. And within 5 months, I was down 40 pounds. I'd reversed my diagnosis as a diabetic. And I was building a team. I was having customers. I was having brand partners join me. And I was able to rank up to be a officer within 11 months.
Congratulations, Paula. What an amazing story. I look at your pictures and the lady in the white sweaty, the hoodie up there in the top left. I would have never, if you put you and that lady beside me in a coffee shop, I would never in a million years imagine that that was the previous you.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Um, I have to say that I was kind of at my worst. I was also feeling very depressed with, having no energy. Um, the move to Newfoundland, lots of positives, but it was a struggle to be away from my family, away from my friends. Um, my identity of who I thought I was just kind of disappeared overnight. And if you've ever felt like that, you then start to do things that you shouldn't be doing, such as eating foods that I shouldn't be eating. We were having too many fish and chips and not enough exercise. And then it didn't help that the long COVID had gotten me to the point that I couldn't, have a shower, wash my hair, and then go dry it. I had to go lay down again. I wasn't able to work. And it was when I started taking the drops and really stripped down the food and was, able to have the better energy, have the not only the fact that I was taking the drops, but I was living in this, I guess you could say an online world. And it got me to reconnect with my friends in Ontario and make new friends out in BC. My best friend Elsa joined me in London, Ontario. She signed up her friends in Australia. So we have a global business. We have, teammates building the business in Australia. I've got
So
some teammates in
just a minute
the
here.
in the USA.
When you're sleeping, they're awake in Australia.
Yeah, work in the business.
You're making money while you sleep.
Absolutely.
That is
And
so
they're great
fantastic.
team members.
And an American
Yeah.
team as well. Yeah, you've gone global, girl. I am so happy to have you on board. Just one more question. You and I had a fun time in Maui together. Tell me in a couple of sentences, 2 or 3 sentences about Maui.
Well, they announced Maui at PXP in Dallas last September, and I was there with some team members. Kim McDermott, Elsa was with us. We had Kimberly Galbraith, we had you, we had so many great team members there. And when they announced that the Dream Destination trip was coming up in May of this year, I cried. I said, "Oh my God, I'm going to Maui." And I came home and I put it on my dream board, took pictures, got things, wrote it out, and I qualified for Maui in February of this year. And the fact that I qualified allowed me to redeem my lifestyle credits for it. And I was able to travel to the event. Now, it took a little longer to get there, 24 hours from Newfoundland to get there, and then 36 hours to get back home. But the time that we had was phenomenal, and the experience that Partner Co gave us, they put us at a five-star hotel. They had a luau for us. They had us out on catamarans. I got to swim with the turtles. We had lunches paid, dinners paid. We got swag given to us. And we all came home and we went to work again, because
Yes,
that's what we do.
exactly. It was so fun being in Maui with you. Thank you so very much for being on our call tonight. Just love working alongside with you. And we're going to Orlando very soon in September, right?
Yep, yep. I'm actually flying back to Ontario August the 17th to see family and friends. We're going to do some drop talks and we're going to share the new information about our new Vital One and other products as well. And then I fly to Orlando September 1st from Toronto.
Fantastic.
So this business has allowed me to travel
I'll see
and
you
make
in
money at the same
Orlando.
time.
Yes, I
Yes.
know. I'm so excited. Look at that picture. It's just amazing, your transformation. So excited for you. Do you know what we're looking at here in all the products that we have? We're actually in a wellness economy exceeding $4 trillion. And Partner Co has the best products that I've ever encountered. I'm saying that not because I'm got my salesman hat on talking to you. It's because I feel it. I noticed when I was in Winnipeg and I ran out of my MOA, I felt it. But as soon as I got back to Manzanillo and I got back into my MOA, my fingers and toes said, thank you. I feel the good sleeps. I feel the extra energy. We have these products, and I certainly feel my beautiful new figure. So that's what this is an invitation for you to be part of this, because there's over in the United States, I think it's around 61 million, and in Canada, in proportion, we're going to be very close as well too, of baby boomers. And gone are the days that grandma used to be roly-poly with the bun on the back of her head making pierogies in the kitchen. We got grandmas that want to jump on the trampoline and be with their grandkids, right? People want to buy these products so they can feel better and feel youthful. We have them. You can work from home, work from your phone, and create a residual income business, which is money earned long after active work has been completed. The linear income, and we all need the people who work jobs, don't get me wrong, but I'll tell you, my friend Joyce is in Vancouver right now with her dad in the hospital. She has a residual income business. If she was still with her linear income job, the boss would have said, I'm sorry, Joyce, you have to get back to work. There's no way we can keep paying you, because Joyce might be in Vancouver for a total of 3 or 4 months. So this is what it's all about, is having that residual income. You can be with your grandkids when they need you. You can be with your aging parents when they need you. You can take those extended holidays and not have to ask to somebody if you can have certain time off. This is all about having your freedom. Just imagine. We were named in February 26, #1 in global momentum by Business from Home. Partner Co had achieved #1 in global momentum in 3.5 years. You want to know that we're debt free. We're approaching $1 billion. We're closing in on the 500 million mark. We're in over 50 markets. The infrastructure around the world is there. We're led by the best in the industry. They've hired the best executive team, the best marketing team. We also have a Bill of Rights that is protection for the brand partners, so our compensation plan doesn't change. And also they can't go cheap on the ingredients and to save extra money to increase profits. No way. That's not what PartnerCo is all about. It's about forever quality and true partnership. We are in the startup, but we're not new. We've got Tahitian Noni that's been with us for 30 years. We've got Limu that's been with us since 2004. We've got the drops that have been with us for 15 years. But we're moving fast. I personally believe we're going to be in hypergrowth in 2 years. I want you with us because you will not believe the ride that's ahead of you. Your life, you will not recognize it 1 year from now. Just watch. My life, I didn't recognize in 7 months because I came in that I was broke. I didn't have any money. I found money from somewhere for 2 boxes, one for me, one to sell. That's how I started my career with PartnerCo. And in the last 2 years, my life is so greatly changed. It will for you too. When you go to work tomorrow, when you go to that family dinner on Saturday, the church event on Sunday, everybody that you see out there has all of this. Unless you're going to a kindergarten class, everyone has several of these symptoms. And we have in our back pockets what we can offer to help them. So 1 year from now, when I interview you on my call, will you be telling me how great fun it was that we were all in Cancun together? Or will you be in indecision and still the same? I sure hope that we're going to talk about Cancun. So I want to ask you this. Have you ever been at the right place at the right time and not taken advantage of it? Ouch. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, huh? When I was 20 years old, I was approached to put in $5,000 into a certain investment, and I felt too uncomfortable to go to the bank to get a bank loan on a whim. That investment was Trivial Pursuit, and I said no to it. So guys, don't be a woulda, coulda, shoulda. In Canada, it's only a $37.95 lifetime membership with qualifying packs. $500 of drops all the way up to $3,500 of all kinds of different products. Get yourself to Ultimate right out of the gate. It's a great place to be. Get that monkey off your back and just celebrate top pay position. In the United States, it's $29.95 lifetime membership. Qualifying packs anywhere from $371 to $24.99. Get in where you fit in, right? That's what it's all about. So we're going to wrap up and ask you, and you can put in the chat, are you a 1, 2, 3, or a 4? A 1 is the person that says, you know what, send me your retail link. I'm happy to buy the products and I don't mind spending the extra money. The number 2 says, you know, I would like to save money. I would like to get the best value. I would like to become a brand partner or a wholesale customer just to get those discounts. And that's good too. We all like to save money. The number 3 is the person that says, you know, I like what Paula said. I would like to go to Cancun. If she could get to Maui, I could do this. I could get to Cancun. I would like to get on this health and wealth train and ride it with you. Are you a number 3? But wait, there's more. How about getting on this health and wealth train and riding it big, riding it all the way up hypergrowth to a legacy company, all the way to destination prosperity? Ride that train with us as we approach $1 billion. Would you like to be that person? Because we have everything here to help you. You come into business by yourself, but you've got a team to support you. I want to thank again Paula Snow Keough for being our guest tonight. She was amazing. Our next call is July 22nd. I want to thank all the brand partners who are here to support the call. I want to thank the guests because this call is all for you. And I certainly want to thank my co-host, Richard the Lion, for doing such a great job at co-hosting. I am going to close the recording on the call and then we can open it up for any kinds of questions.